He is shocking everyone. Today we'll be discussing the rookie receiver who is shining to start the Bears preseason. Welcome to Bears Digest, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Dylan Guinzy. Thank you for joining me again today. If you have not subscribed already, please do so. 67.5% of you have not done so. So please do to continue to get updates and news and rumors as we enter this regular season. Today, we are going over Luther Burden III. Many of you have already heard his name and have heard his interesting things come up in preseason, rookie minicamp, and everything like that. We saw Luther have some rough starts, I guess you could say. To start off with rookie minicamp, overall, he was injured after that first kind of rookie minicamp practice. And then it took him a little while to get back onto the scene. But since that point, he has been impressing and shining in practice and showing off his overall ability that Ben Johnson and co. saw coming into the draft. He is going to be an integral piece to this offense and to this team. I think anytime that you see a head coach and his full staff put so much confidence into one of their first picks, such as Colston Loveland, Luther Burden, Ozzie Trapillo, those are guys that they have a ton of confidence in to ramp up and jumpstart their start of the franchise and their era, I guess, of the Chicago Bears. And Luther Burden has been getting all of his praises from Coach Antoine Randall, Ben himself, and others, which we'll get into here shortly outside of the Chicago Bears. And he is somebody that is incredibly dynamic. He is incredibly shifty with the ball in his hands. He is someone that can get yards after contact. He can get yards after catch. Anything that you could really ask for. He is a similar player to DJ Moore, but he's got a little bit more burst and a little bit more juice on his routes. And I think he can be a big piece for Ben Johnson's offense and the Bears. The only reason that we might not see crazy stats right off the jump is probably because he's just getting into the playbook a little bit more, kind of getting the IQ down in terms of the play sheet, where to line up, and everything like that. But the talent absolutely speaks for itself. Luther Burden was the 39th overall pick in this previous draft for the Chicago Bears and was their second overall pick of the NFL draft. And he honestly fell way down draft boards. It was a steal at this pick, and we'll see if that remains to be true, which we think it is. But he was a first-round talent. A lot of people were discussing him as, the 2 or 3 wide receiver off the board overall. Some had him, unquestionably number 1. Just kind of whatever is your cup of tea. And those guys who are evaluating prospects, everybody had him at a different spot, but consensus was top 5. And overall, wide receivers took a little bit of a slip. And him in particular, he dropped to day 2, and that was the perfect opportunity for Chicago to go put his name on the cards. So getting 2 pass catchers in their first 2 picks of the draft last year, and Ben Johnson kind of jump-starting his, mindset for what he wants his offense to be was super important. And Luther Burden has done nothing but shine from that point. So just going back to college here, just to give everybody a refresher who might not know Luther Burden. In college, he went to the University of Missouri. Started off his sophomore year with 45 receptions, 375 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Freshman year, sorry. 375 yards and 6 touchdowns. Kind of the historical moment of his freshman season was that punt return that he had in that season. And you see that there. He had 2 touchdowns in the rushing game, and then he had 1 in the return game as well as a freshman. He's just electric with the ball in his hands. You can use him as a gadget guy, a true wide receiver, use him in the backfield, kind of whatever you want to do. And I think that's something that Ben Johnson really does love, is those chess pieces in his offense. Heading on to 2023, this was Luther Burden's best year. He had 86 receptions, 1,212 yards receiving, and 9 touchdowns. That is absolutely awesome in the SEC. I know we don't always think of Missouri as an SEC team, but since they have moved there, that is a huge thing to lead the SEC in metrics like this, like yards per catch on average there with that 14.1. And yards, I believe he was first or second in yards as well in 2023. Probably behind Brian Thomas or Neighbors. But nonetheless, in the SEC, that does translate to the NFL. How you perform in the SEC at a high level, that does translate to the NFL. It has always been that way for years and years and years and years and years now. And Luther Burden doing that as a true sophomore is absolutely incredible. So just kind of speaking in terms of what we can, expect from Luther Burden right away, we don't know. We have a lot of mouths to feed in the Bears offense, but I can tell you this. He's going to be a plus starter, and he is going to be a very good player on this team for years to come. You might not see it right in the stat sheets and box scores right away. We might. You never know, but I don't think it's expected. But just the eye test and seeing him on the field, even in preseason, this guy's just got that, what do the kids call it nowadays? He's got that aura, right? He's just got that presence on the field that you want, especially out of a wide receiver. So Luther's going to be great for this team. Going off of that career year in 2023 and 2024, he had 61 receptions, 676 yards, and 6 touchdowns. So a good year there. It was just a little bit down year. They lost their quarterback, had a bunch of injuries and issues on that Missouri team last year. So I think he would have been consensus number one no matter what if he would have had 1,000 yards again. But it was just kind of a down year a little bit, and really no fault of his own there. As we get to one thing I want to note, a tweet came out yesterday. So we're going to pull that up here real quick. And it was from Jordan Schultz. If you guys don't know who Jordan Schultz is, this guy is very tapped in with the insider game. If he ever gets information, it is directly from the source. It is directly from either the team he's talking about, the player he's talking about, or the agent he's talking about. And this guy does not put out stuff unless it's physically sent to him, went through an accredited source, and he is very confident about it as well. This guy is pretty much nails when it comes to the insider game. So here's what he had to say about Luther Burden III. Bears rookie wide receiver Luther Burden III has earned strong praise over the last week for the work he's put in to grasp Ben Johnson's offense, along with his attention to detail. Several Chicago coaches tell me there's no hiding Burden's immense talent. It's far better than where he was taken in round 2, and if he masters the details, his upside is huge. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's got the upside. He's got that star mentality and that star look and feel to him. I think he can be a massive piece in this offense for years to come. As we just take a look quickly at his kind of pre-draft or prospect sort of grading here. Obviously, he was at round 2, pick 739 overall for the Bears. And he's at that 6.43 grade, which does say will be good starter within 2 years. I think he's going to outperform that metric, but overall, I think it still stands true, even with how many mouths we have to feed on this Bears offense here. He might not show it on the stat sheet right away, but he's going to be a huge piece regardless. I think we're going to see him have 1 to 2 noticeable big plays a game. I don't care if that comes from one jet sweep or one rush out of the backfield. And if he doesn't get all the volume in the world, whatever, I think he is going to come out and show that star talent and what he can do on the field right away. So overall, Luther Burden, big time. We are ready for him. He's going to be a great player in this league, and he is rising in the coaches' minds, everybody outside the team as well. They kind of know what he can do and what he's been doing. He's just got to learn that system, get that playbook down, get everything comfortable with Ben Johnson's offense and everything that he asks of his players, and he is going to be a stud. So that is today, just talking about Luther Burden. Tomorrow, Friday, August 15th, we have a joint practice against the Bills, and that is coming 2 days before the starters are playing whatever amount that they are playing in the preseason game on Sunday night. So we do have some news and updates that will be coming from there. We'll have all the coverage about that joint practice and everything that goes on, and we will be right here with it and excited. So thank you guys for joining again today, and we will see you tomorrow.